When you make an animated cartoon, you need a lot of equipment and a lot of materials. But most of all, you need a good idea. The idea is developed into a story, usually put up as a storyboard. The backgrounds for the film are painted with opaque or oil colors on paper or plastic sheets. For the kidnapping, I needed about 60 different backgrounds. The dialogue was pre-recorded on magnetic film, and here I am breaking down the sound into syllables and letters, which I mark on the exposure sheet. This will enable me to draw the mouth action of the characters so that I can get lip synchronization between the sound and the animation. Here I put a sketch of the background on a light table and a sheet of paper onto that. Then I draw the first drawing in the animated sequence. The following drawing is made on a separate sheet of paper, and in this way I continue until I have the whole set of drawings needed for the animation. Every drawing is marked onto the exposure sheet. Here I'm drawing a sequence for the kidnapping. This film is speeded up about 50 times. I need about 12 drawings per second for the final movie, and of course every drawing is marked onto the exposure sheet. By flipping the drawings you can get a rough idea of the movement. Then the drawings are traced onto transparent sheets of celluloid, usually they're called cells. Here I'm using a drafting ink pen to copy the drawing onto the cell. Then the cell is painted on the reverse side in order not to cover up the inked lines. The paint will also look much smoother from the other side. No brush marks will be seen. Here's a final inked and painted cell. When the cell is put on the background, the character fits into the landscape. Here's the multiplane camera I constructed back in 1969. It has 4 planes, and with this camera stand I shot a few of my hobby movies. I built an electric motor drive for the Bolex camera, which had a special lens. All the planes had separate electric motors that were controllable from this panel. The cells are put over the background, and the exposure button is pressed and the camera takes a picture. Then the cell is exchanged, and in this way I continue until the whole film is shot.